That's the biggest slice I've ever seen.
I'm not gonna eat that big slice. Neither am I.
Not even me. And the part is, I don't want to eat pineapples on pizza.
Neither do I, Blue Toad.
Anyways, we're now in week 4. I am Blue Toad with Yellowtail Luigi Mario.
Nice to see you, people.
Hello, gamers.
What up, Generation fans?
Welcome back to Kirby Fighters 2.
Blue Toad, if you choose Black Dragon Fight Club next Monday and next Thursday, allow me, Luigi Yellowtail, I have to get my second win over you.
Me too.
Now I'll get a win over you as well. And after you beat all 3 of us, I'll get a second win towards Mario and Luigi.
And Mario, you and me are going to do another part of Grand Prix. Now, Special Cup will have 3 same courses from other cups. And the one our mom hated.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to play Rainbow Road, but make sure you be extremely careful not to fall off.
Yeah. And Luigi and I reacted to Night 2 main event. Roman Reigns is the World Heavyweight Champion, tying the world title record with The Undertaker. 4-time WWE Champion, 3-time World Heavyweight Champion? Yes. Brock Lesnar is a 10-time World Champion. 7 WWE Champions. 3 Universal Champions. What language is that? English dub? You changed. Which bounty hunter was really better to you? Bounty Hunter D or Patty Mayo? Doesn't matter.
So the only way to unlock Magic Koopa / Kamek and Shy Guy, you have to beat Solo.
That's exactly what I did. We kept making 3-point shots in last night, and we just did well, didn't we? Louis?
Yeah.
Please hunt down team after a shooting spree. But don't worry about what I'm doing. You said no.
Well, you're very important at doing a quiet part of that.
Yeah. Mari did that before. Which Mari did that before in the quiet type? Oh, that was a lie?
Why hadn't been quiet right there?
Oh, Leroy Johnson didn't do a crime story. Did you look at it?
No. Did you?
I did.
Okay.
I'll let you and the Toads hear it.
Oh yeah, I think I...
Hey, hold on. Let me see that. Alright, Yellow Toad, go ahead.
Keep that yo.
Charging a bunch of things to so over the course of 5 to 6 years, all of this theft from her husband starts to add up to about $500,000. And if it couldn't get any worse, in 2020, she starts cheating on Eric with one of the handymen that she works with. But then, that same year, her entire scheme falls apart. Because while Eric isn't aware his wife's cheating yet, he does finally discover that she's been stealing from him, and he is super pissed. So he goes and he confronts her about it. And she comes up with some bullshit excuse, and she promises to pay him back, but the damage is already done. Eric no longer trusts her. In fact, he contacts a divorce attorney, so it seems like he's considering divorcing her. But for whatever reason, he doesn't actually go through it. He stays. Probably because they have more kids than him. He does meet up with another attorney, and Corey has the judiciary to stay. He trusts that he puts his sister in jail. If he does all of this without her, he doesn't want her getting any more money. So he's now forgiving him. Instead, signed a agreement. So if she divorces him, she would get no money from his business or any of the assets he has. However, if Eric happens to die while they're still married, she stands to gain a lot. His business, a big chunk of his estate, and his other properties. So she starts thinking her best way out of this marriage is to murder Eric. So at this point, it's 2022, and before Corey attempts this murder, she decides that she wants to secure as much money for herself as possible. So she tries to change his life insurance policy for his business. But that doesn't work. The insurance company catches it, and the change is reversed. Corey also takes out multiple life insurance policies worth around $2 million on Eric. So then, the time is and in order to pull this off, Corey is so she reaches out to her housekeeper, just called the housekeeper, and Corey's like, "We gotta get drugs," and the housekeeper's like, "Yeah." So Corey tells her this whole bullshit story about how one of her investors has a strong painkiller, particularly fentanyl. So the housekeeper and agrees to get her some fentanyl. Then the housekeeper wonders why she needs the pills in advance of the murder. So now Corey has what she needs. 3 days later, it's Valentine's Day. Corey knows this is the perfect day. So she makes a sandwich for Eric, and she laces it so that when and she gives it to him. Eric takes a bite, and almost immediately, he's struck into a brain, and he begins to break out in hives.
Introducing MD Copier. Get your best routine instantly. Right now at Olive Garden, you can take care of your kids with your cravings. As we're limited to zero star just $14.99. And for your favorite partner, managing Alfredo for Tony out of Monica. And take home another favorite future you to enjoy tomorrow. That's twice the homemade sauces and twice the time not cooked.
Break out in hives. Now, luckily, he reacts fast. He grabs one of his son's EpiPens and he injects himself. Then he drinks a few drill and eventually blacks out. Now, fortunately for him, he does this. But now, he's super suspicious of Corey. I mean, she's been stealing from him lately. So suspicious that he goes and tells his close friends and family that if anything happens to him, Corey is definitely the one responsible. Meanwhile, Corey, she's not giving up on the fight. She is determined to make this happen. So she goes back to the house and she asks for even stronger than once again, the housekeeper gets the that Corey tries to so one night, she and Eric are at home and they're celebrating some business win for Corey. I guess she finally flipped a house, and so I guess she's like, "Honey, let's have a drink to celebrate." And he agrees to do this. Then she gives him a Moscow Mule, and she secretly laces it about 5 times the lethal dose of fentanyl. And poor Eric has no idea this is going on, and he drinks it. And sometime in between then and the next morning, he unfortunately dies. And of course, Corey calls 911, and she pretends to be all destroyed. Later, medical examiners perform an autopsy. They confirm that Eric did in fact die from a fentanyl overdose. And so at this point, police have no reason to believe otherwise. The guy probably took some drugs and accidentally died, so they think. So they close the case. And so now it looks like Corey's plan has worked. And it's time for her to so she starts walking. That she's out and she apparently gets $3 million. So now she finally counts on that she's and all of that is in her mouth. Corey then decides to write and publish a chapter about how deep the love is death. And she doesn't argue with Corey. And she says that this is helping both her and the kids cope with their father's passing and the subject of so it started to get police in this room. Eric told his close friends and family anything that happens to him. Corey is definitely the one responsible. But because of that, his family so while they're in court over a property dispute with Corey over Eric's estate, they hire a private investigator to look into financial issues related to this dispute. So this private investigator goes and he starts looking into it. Eventually, he discovers that Corey had bought fentanyl from her housekeeper right before Eric's death. He also uncovers her earlier insurance fraud tips. And at the end of it all, he ends up buying all of this evidence to
Oh, hold on. Larry, fix it.
Okay. Alright guys, back on. Okay, here we go.
2 lives down. 1 left. 1 left. Would you?
One left.
If your life is ruined, Blue Toad, you know what they say. 3 strikes.
You're out.
I'm gonna go ahead and make me some lunch.
Max.
Nah.
Yeah. next episode, I'll use wrestler. So much for that. Hold it. Although Mario Luigi does get the new controllers for Nintendo, it still won't change that Mario will still use the Pro controllers to play creative levels. This is Blue Toady 574 saying goodbye.
See ya.
Later.
Peace out.
Catch you guys on Mortal Kombat 11 tomorrow. Have a great Monday till Yellow to Luigi Mario go live later. I will beat the story mode Destiny Rivals